This is Knuckle-up TV. I'm with Biola Kudus. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. You good?
Yes. How you doing? How's life treating you?
Yeah, life's good. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Go on.
I was due to fight this Saturday, but I made a decision last week. Wednesday, I was making my way up to London. Just literally boarded the train.
Yeah.
I was heading to Peacock Gym for sparring, and then I got a phone call just to say that my medical had run out, my brain scan, needed to redo all my medical situation, and then so I got off the next stop, got off the train, and then head back to Portsmouth, booked in to have a medical, and then I just weighed up the situation about everything, like what I needed to do financially, like if boxing was working for me, and then I thought about it, and then after I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna speak to my team, and then spoke to my team, and then slept on it, and then the decision I made that boxing wasn't working for me because financially I wasn't finding it viable. Like what I was putting in, what my sponsors were supporting me and putting in, I was getting nowhere near that back, and it's not a point of it was just financially, but I've been boxing now for 2 years, and I was ready to fight Ryan Crawford September 17th, and that fight didn't happen because Ryan he got cut a week beforehand. So literally I just had my last spar, jumped out the ring, got a text message, and spoke to my team to say that Ryan got a cut, he still wants to fight, I'm going to leave it for a few hours and that, and then Ryan's team made the decision to pull him out of the fight, and so then the fight didn't happen, and then we was preparing for this fight. I've been sparring well, previous week I was sparring Frank Briglione.
How'd you find that? How was that going?
Yeah, it was good.
Good
Quality sparring. I've had good quality sparring throughout this camp, and it was good. I had Frank was in for 6 rounds, and then had another cruiserweight coming fresh, and then I was sparring peaking, getting ready. I've been sparring with Anthony Yard at Peacock Gym, and so the sparring's been going well. But it's just one of those things. What happened was that my medical came out of date. It was run out of date a week before, and I needed to put the funds up, and then speaking to the sponsors, and then we just looked at what I was putting in, everything, and I just thought it financially weren't viable, and so for me to put in that amount of money then to make the fight happen, and then we just looked at it and we thought, you know what, for myself, I'll give boxing a try, but unfortunately the fight didn't happen on the 17th of September, because then maybe the situation might have been different, but it is what it is now. I made my decision, and just move on from now.
Do you think, obviously now you're 30 years old, would you consider yourself boxing maybe again next year? Come back?
Well, I'm not too sure. At the moment, I've made my decision. I know a few people have said be a cruiserweights. Yeah. You still got time on your hands. If you want to come back, it might be a year, it might be 2 years, but maybe possibly look into it. But at this moment in time, I've made my decision. I looked at everything what's gone in the 2 years, what would need to go into just maybe to have this fight. I was confident in winning this fight, but the situation changed where I needed to put up the money then to have a medical on this fight, and you know what I mean, we spoke and we made our decision.
Okay. It's a tough decision though, isn't it?
It was a tough decision, because at the end of the day, you put your training in, and it's frustrating because on the original day I was more than ready. The medical was in date, and I had my supporters that paid to come and watch the fight. Even some supporters paid for hotels, and then the fight got cancelled, and it was one of those things that happened. And then now for the possibility of me and Ryan fighting this Saturday, the medical was out of date, and so I had a situation where on a Wednesday, when that was what brought to my attention, I could have weighed up and financially getting it all the work done, but it just worked out that everything what I put in or was putting in just wasn't viable. You know what I'm saying?
What can I say? I mean, what I can say to you is observe the game from obviously and see how you feel in the new year.
Yeah. I mean, see.
You're gonna be at the show on Saturday.
I won't be at the show Saturday, but I'm still going to be involved in boxing. I'm not too sure yet what my situation will be. I'm going to have a little bit of a break from boxing.
Who do you think would win out? Who's going to win out of this competition?
I'm not too sure. It's depending. It's depending on what they do. I think I know who the guy who's replacing me. I'm sure. I'm not going to say anything because they need to announce that for themselves. But obviously, I think the guy who should be coming in, or who they're lining up, I think he's got a good chance. But as well as the other men, you know, everyone's going to be training and thinking that they can win it. So everyone's got a good shot at winning it.
So you haven't got a personal opinion at all? You haven't got a favourite that you feel that...
Until the full names are confirmed, and then it's hard to say. It's hard to say who will actually win it. But you got to see.
3 names that are there?
I mean, like you got Wheeler's fight with Ozzy this Saturday. Yeah. So now I think, like I said, I don't know. I think it's gonna be a close fight. I think it's gonna be a close fight. It could go like either way, and I'm not too sure on the outcome of it.
It's
but
10 rounds, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 10 rounds of boxing.
It's a long haul fight, that one.
Yeah, hear me.
Okay. What do you think? Going off topic. Let's talk about the heavyweights. What do you think of Anthony Joshua? Probably announcing he's going to fight Eric Molina. What do you think of that?
I mean, well, it's just the situation. It's the cards that's been dealt now at this time, because you know, obviously the Klitschko fight can't be made, and he's got the options. What they want for the date is, if that's who they want, and it's Molina, then so be it.
Poor though, isn't it? Poor opponent though.
Well, do you know what? With Joshua himself, Joshua can only face who they put in front of him. It's not like a point of like, oh, I want that man, I want that man. It's just like they tried to make the Klitschko fight. Klitschko, you know, I don't know what all the situation was with it, but Klitschko's gonna want the best for what he can do, and obviously I don't know the situation of, like, he was supposed to be fighting someone in Germany and then whatever, but Joshua's just got to beat whoever they put in front of him, and like you say with Joshua, everyone's like excited, but he's got plenty of time, so whoever they put in front of him, he's got to deal with.
Is it pay-per-view though, that fight, Eric Molina? Do you think?
I don't think it's always now with Joshua. I think that's always it's going to be, but like Molina itself is, you know, it's not like the big name that's going to be like, well, think, oh, pay-per-view, I'm going to pay for that, you know.
I think it's a poor opponent, to be honest with you. He got extremely exposed by Deontay Wilder. He got really hurt, and it was like a mismatch with Deontay Wilder. He didn't even. I mean, if you see the fight, he should have pulled him out from round 3. He was going on till further than he should have gone. Like, he was well exposed. Like, he was getting hurt for many of the rounds, and I think to bring him over here as an opponent, I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair.
Yeah.
I think they're conning the public again, isn't it?
Well, you know what? It's not. I think the point is just that Joshua's going to face Klitschko. That fight's not happening now. Yeah. So it's just whether it's in front of him. It's not like if it's pay-per-view. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if the opponent's been confirmed. So until it's all confirmed, but it's just like they're not limited on time available. Yeah. You know what I mean?
How do you feel, Biola? How do you see Anthony Joshua in the mix? Do you see him personally as one of your favourite heavyweights at the moment?
I think, yeah. Do you know what? Like Joshua in comparison to the other heavyweights, you know what I mean? Like he's got the Olympic pedigree. Do you know what I mean? I respect Joshua. I know Joshua as well. Like he's been good, and his journey originally from Finchley to box on GB to the world silver to Olympic gold, now to, you know what I mean, winning the world titles, and then he's going to go on and unify, but it's all about the right fights at the right time.
Alright, do you see him, obviously he needs a kind of a mega fight, like you know, they're all out there at the moment. You've got Deontay Wilder, you've got Luis Ortiz, obviously Tyson Fury's not around at the moment, unfortunately, David Haye. These fights sooner or later need to happen.
Yeah.
They really need to happen.
Do you know what?
It's frustrating.
That's how boxing is, because they've tried to make a super fight, and because of the situation with all the belts and the way they lay, they couldn't make that fight. So now you just got it's the next opponent, and then in the new year they will look to make these next fights.
Of course.
So it's just more of like, with the boxing, everyone just needs to like be patient. Definitely. But everyone gets excited and like, right, I want this fight now. But you know what I mean? It's just being patient.
Being patient, isn't it? At the right time. Yeah, totally. Well, lovely seeing you. I hope you all the best for the future, and hope this is not the last interview we do with each other. Maybe. And obviously, you do come back, or you know, when you know, next year or the year after, when you feel, you know, you feel the time is right.
Okay, cool.
Nice. Lovely seeing you, yeah? Biola Kudus, Knuckle-up TV, we're out of it. God bless you.